Good evening, I'm Kevin Christopher.
And I'm Nancy Cox. Thank you for joining us at 11. The Kentucky legislature is one step closer to passing a bill that would reform the governor's pardoning power.
The move comes amid continued criticism over former Governor Matt Bevin's last-minute pardons in December, which included some to people convicted of violent crimes.
LEX 18's Mike Valenti tells us how crime victims as well as lawmakers are responding to the proposed bill in the big story at 11.
I'm here today in hopes that we can work together to change the law.
In emotional testimony today, 16-year-old Chloe Randall recounted the trauma surrounding her rape 4 years ago. Her attacker is behind bars, but she was here because she fears what a governor's pardon would mean for her and her family.
I feel like this crime should, once you're convicted, you need to stay convicted.
Chloe spoke in support of Senate Bill 58, which passed a committee today. It's sponsored by Senator Chris McDaniel of Taylor Mill.
There will be no more hiding in the darkness of the last minutes of an administration.
McDaniel's bill would amend the state constitution, preventing the governor from granting pardons within a month of an election or during the time between the election and inauguration.
The scariest thing is not what happened in December, but what could have been much, much worse. For we invest in one person the power to let anyone out of jail, to include every person who currently sits on death row.
You'll remember Bevin drew backlash in December after he issued hundreds of pardons between his electoral defeat and his final day in office. Some of those people had been convicted of murder, rape, and other violent crimes. Attorney General Daniel Cameron has since asked the FBI to investigate. But supporters of Bevin's actions say they were acts of compassion and gave nonviolent offenders a second chance. They're concerned this bill could hurt people who are trying to pave a new path.
It does create another barrier. It is for those people that I advocate for today. My story is not unique. It is similar to so many Kentuckians who are working hard for a better life.
In Frankfort, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.
If the bill passes both the House and the Senate, it would be placed on the ballot this fall for a statewide vote.